Ask Reddit.
Does anybody else get anxious to go to sleep because they don't want to face the next day? Yup. Don't know how to fix it, just need to look forward to the small things you enjoy, I guess. We need to fix society. This is unacceptable. This isn't just a human condition, it's the wage slave condition.
This is what I'm facing. I work a slightly underpaying job for 10 to 12 hours a day. Wake up at 6 for work, be there at 8, work until 6 to 8 p.m. Go home, get dinner and go to bed at 10 so I can get 8 hours of sleep. That's rough enough, but my entire company is consistently missing due dates for our projects and assigning out more than we can handle. I'm the point of contact for our clients, so I'm consistently getting harassed about the missed due dates. I really never want to go into work, and I always think about the next day's work while I'm trying to fall asleep.
I just went through this exactly, not wanting to go to bed to delay the start of the next day. Feeling like I was just existing and not living. Being okay with, almost hoping, that I'd fall asleep and never wake up. It's depression and anxiety. Time to make changes. I sought medical help, started anti-anxiety medication, checked blood work and health markers, started CBT therapy, got on FMLA to temporarily work part-time while de-stressing and re-evaluating my career and life choices. Please don't get yourself stuck in that negative, hopeless loop. Seek any and all alternatives you can that are available to you. I stayed in that dark place too long, longer than I should have. I just tell myself I'll make a really nice breakfast, even if it's just my favorite cereal, tomorrow morning, and that's something I can look forward to and smile about. Weed fixes it. I have insomnia, but weed will knock me out. I'm more the opposite. I've always hated sleeping because it takes away time that could be useful. Honestly, if sleeping wasn't a necessity for health and mood, and our brain didn't force us to sleep, we would all stay awake. That being said, anxiety is definitely stronger at night, whether or not you have a disorder. There's no way to distract yourself when your brain wants sleep, so you have to either face it or run from it, hopefully the former. There's also the possibility that you're sleeping too much. It's viewed as less worrisome to people who oversleep, but it should be taken seriously. If there's anything worse than being fatigued and in a bad mood, it's being fatigued, in a bad mood, and you can't fall asleep. It is totally normal to feel this way. I like to visualize myself having a great day tomorrow. For an example, sometimes I dread going to work, waitressing. I visualize myself having a great time with my co-workers, looking fly in my outfit with my hair pinned back and just laughing and smiling because I am having a good time. This may not work for everyone, but it really helps me.
I don't know if this would help at all, but I was in a way deeper depression earlier this year with aspects of anxiety, especially at night or in transit heading into an activity, work, socializing, etc. I got in a weird habit of completely focusing on the moment that ended up helping. This might sound so basic, but just saying I'm walking to work over and over helped. I'd say these things out loud too. I'm walking to work, I'm wearing black shoes, today is sunny, I'm falling asleep, my hair is still damp, my sheets are pink. Just repeating facts over and over, focusing on the factual components, the sound of the words, what my eyes could see. I think that helped remove that god-awful fear that comes with anxiety. It might be worth trying. Good luck. You're onto something more than you realize. Summary of the article in the link. 5-4-3-2-1 Technique for coping with anxiety. 5. Acknowledge 5 things that you can see around you. 4. Acknowledge 4 sounds that you can hear. 3. Acknowledge 3 things that you can touch. 2. Acknowledge 2 things that you can smell. 1. Acknowledge 1 thing that you can taste. It is basically mindfulness and being fully present in the moment that distracts mind from anxiety, and it's a good coping strategy. This is a huge part of depression, you don't know it, but you need help if you feel like this. I felt that way for a while when I was living with family I didn't like and working a job I hated, but I still had to at least put something aside to make me want to wake up and be alive. I got a car I loved, driving to and from work made it that much better, washing my car became a hobby, and I met a lot of great people at a lot of places because they wanted to talk about my car and theirs or a car they had when they were younger. You need a hobby or something that you enjoy doing and you need to do it. It can be anything that's not destructive to your well-being or health. Once you start actually doing things, the depression will slowly creep back into wherever it came from.
No, but I've had intermittent maintenance insomnia since childhood, and it's awful. I fall asleep with no problem, But then around 3 a.m. I'll wake up and not be able to fall back asleep. Sometimes it's only an hour, sometimes I can't doze off until it's time to wake up and it sucks. Anxiety actually makes the time pass faster. Usually I just end up thinking about mundane things like laundry detergent or what a mousse echidna hybrid would look like. As far as dreading the next day goes, everyone has that sometimes, but if it's happening to me a lot, I usually make life change.
I have terrible anxiety about getting 8 hours of sleep. If I don't go to bed in time, I have a hard time falling asleep, as will count the hours and minutes until I have to wake up.
That drives me crazy. I know my body won't function well, and I'll be tired the whole day if I don't get 8 hours of sleep. But my work situation right now has me waking up at 4 a.m., so I have to be in bed by 8 to get a full night's sleep. And then once I get into bed I know I won't fall asleep right away, so I'll stress out about not falling asleep, and then will just waste my time doing something dumb on my phone when I know I'm just hurting myself for the next day. I feel you on this. I work as a barista, and tonight they have me closing and I have an hour plus drive back home. Then I've got to wake up in the morning pretty early and come back. Best thing you can do is realize how it wasn't so bad at the end of the current day and just think that it'll be the same tomorrow. If you have something to look forward to after work, it's a good motivator. Like, I know I won't have any time to do anything tonight, which sucks, but I just need to make it through tomorrow morning and I'll be able to relax and do something I enjoy for a bit. It's all about taking the larger picture and making it smaller, I guess. I do this mostly because my mind is still messed up from an acid trip a few years ago when a boatload of enlightenment reality check dropped on me. I'm afraid to sleep now knowing that today is all we have and that tomorrow might not happen. I'm always praying for another day even though I'm the one putting off sleep because I'm scared. P.S. Don't do acid if you have anxiety disorders.
Anxiety works differently for a lot of people. Tripping got rid of a lot of anxiety I didn't even know I had. At the end of the day, all you can control are things in your direct reach. A huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. These realizations are all mostly things people realize through life. Psychedelics are like a shortcut in that sense. It's nothing you couldn't have realized yourself at some point. Life's mostly about the journey, not the destination. Especially if death is the destination, nothing's gonna stop it from reaching everyone alive at some point. It's a part of life.